Whoa, my God will deliver me. He will deliver me. Cleopatra said, La lula le. My God will deliver me. He will deliver me. Ladies, come sing. My God is amazing. I know He will deliver me. He will deliver me. Ladies, inspiring. My God, He is faithful. I know He will deliver me. He will deliver me.
My God is amazing. You already know, guys. Good night. Good night. It's Thursday night. As you know, we normally have our testimony Thursday segment going on at this time, roundabout this time. Well, tonight we are coming to you live and we are doing it in a different style. As you can see, I'm not alone tonight. I have company. QC Uplifting and Inspiring Ministries International Incorporation. So before we get into this conversation with dad and daughter, as you've seen on the events posted tonight, we will be talking about Sheshauna Barrett and talking about her upcoming surgery, what she's been through. Before we get into that, we just want to say thank you for joining. While you are joining, please share this live. Please share tonight. It's for a worthy cause. Please share as you come on, and we welcome you to our space today. We know that you could have been elsewhere, but you chose to be with us tonight. So tell everybody that we are live, we're on. And for those of you who are on YouTube, why not just go ahead, hit that red button that says subscribe if you've not yet done so. Please subscribe and please share with your family and friends. Let them know about QC Uplifting and Inspiring Ministries International, aka Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring. You know, I'm your host, Royal Cleopatra, and tonight I have two lovely people with me. I am going to introduce them to you very shortly, but I am going to take a quick break. Now, while we're on break, please share this live. Say hello while you come on. Let us know where you're checking in from and share the live with everybody. Tonight, we need you to share. We're going to ask you just to do us that one favor. So stay tuned while we come right back.
Whoa, my God will deliver me. He will deliver me. Cleopatra said, La lula le. My God will deliver me. He will deliver me. Ladies, come sing. My God is amazing. I know He will deliver me. He will deliver me. Ladies, inspiring. My God, He is faithful. I know He will deliver me. He will deliver me.
Thank you so much for staying tuned with us tonight. Welcome back to our program, Testimony Thursday. What a testimony you are going to hear tonight. Now, you all know about QC Uplifting and Inspiring Ministries International. If you've not yet known, that is our non-for-profit, and why we are doing that is to assist you. Tonight, we have with us one of our major sponsors. However, she is not only a major sponsor to our program or ministry, however, she's also a board member, none other than Miss Kamika Beckford from Illinois in the United States of America. Kamika, I'm going to ask you to briefly introduce yourself, and if you have anything to say, go right ahead and say it to our conquerors tonight.
Good night, good night, good night. Like Queen Cleopatra said, I am Kamika Beckford. It's great to be here. And it's also a great feeling to give back to those who are in need, and to the less fortunate, because at some point in time, we all need that little, that extra help. So come on, and see what good work we're planning to do, are doing, because there's a lot in store and God has a lot in store for us as well.
That is so right. You know, many a times I myself have been through so many adversaries, obstacles, hurdles that I had to jump over. And I know firsthand what it is like to need assistance from someone just to come to your rescue. When you're feeling at your very lowest end, at your wit's end, you don't know who is going to inspire you, who is going to uplift you, who is just going to come to your rescue to take you out of that valley experience. So tonight, if you are in that space, Join us. Come, listen to a story, be uplifted, be invigorated. We also have with us tonight a dad and a daughter, a combination right here with us tonight, Mr. Delroy and Sheshauna Barrett. Can you please introduce yourself to our audience, please?
Hi, good night. My name is Delroy Barrett, Sheshauna Barrett, father. Sheshauna.
Good night. My name is Sheshauna Barrett, and this is my father, Rabbi.
I can hardly hear you, Sheshauna. If you could put a little volume.
Good night, everyone. My name is Sheshauna Barrett, and this is my father, Rabbi Barrett.
Yes, good night. Delroy Barrett again.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for introducing yourself. So, guys, I just want to say a few things first before we start to talk to Mr. Barrett and his daughter, Sheshauna Barrett. Now, you all know that we have our scholarship, right? I know a lot of people are anticipating to hear if they are selected or if they were selected. What's going on with the scholarship? Kamika, do you want to expound a little bit more on that tonight?
I'm gonna leave that piece to you with the drum roll, and to make the announcements.
Well, the
I
announcements we're going to make next week, right? So we just want you guys, remember, I promised you to stay tuned. That's why I tell you when you come on this live, share the live with your friends and your family. For those who knew or know that they had applied for this scholarship, I always tell you to stay tuned. We welcome everyone tonight with warmth, with love. Please share this live. Welcome to this space. You know, it's a safe zone. We're here for you. Your concerns concern us, and together we all conquer. That's what we're about in this time that we're living in today. Now, next Friday, October 1, that is the day, the big day, when we will announce our recipients of the QC Uplifting and Inspiring Ministries International Incorporation scholarships for the 2022 school year. And like I said earlier, if you're just joining me, we have our big sponsor sitting right here on our platform today, Miss Kamika Beckford. So get used to her. She's also a board member. So she's not just here for her pretty looks. Yeah, she's here to assist you. You assist us, we assist you, we work together and make it happen. All right. So if you know someone who applied, spread the word. If they're not on this live tonight, let them know. Share this live, guys. All right. So we know that time is of essence. Jamaica, they're on lockdown right now. And probably it's a good time to talk to Mr. Barrett and his daughter. Now, I had the opportunity of speaking with him, and I learned that 2 years ago. I know it sounds old, but for some of you, you may not have known or heard about this incident or situation with Sheshauna Barrett. She was only 11 years old at that time. Just started high school and was, can I say, wrong place, wrong time. We know sometimes certain places in Jamaica, gunshots can ring out at any given time without any announcement. And we all know that bullets don't have eyes. And so, Sheshauna, it was an unfortunate incident. She got shot. So I'm going to allow her dad tonight to share with us, go back there. I know it is traumatic. I know it's not a good memory, and no one would want to remember anything like this that happened to them or any loved one. So, Mr. Barrett, I'm going to ask you, take us back to that day. What was going on? Where was Sheshauna? Was it her first day in high school? I know she just started high school, which is the Holy Trinity High School. Can you give us some more information on that?
Well, this is what, second day? The second
I can
day?
hardly
Second
hear
day?
you, Mr. Barrett.
Yeah, I think it is what, the 3rd of September, 2019. The 6th, yes, the 6th of September. She was coming from school and came off the bus at Walton Park and come off this bus, go in the shop to buy sweetie, and guy firing off her next guy and hit her in her head. Right back, like to her back her ear center years old. So as the day on the road and I get the car, I go down by public hospital and see her bandaged up and, there's a
Wow.
lot of stress from there so until now. She go inside about 2 surgery already. The lumbar drain, her nose was bleed, was the fluid was running to her nose. Sorry. The fluid was running to her nose and you have to do a lumbar draining from the back of her spine. So them not tell us end of the day it can kill her, so them have it in for 7 days. And it in like about 3 days and fall out back and still draining. And them it finally stopped. It finally stopped. And she'd have a vice, she couldn't, her vice had gone, because the gunshot had damaged the vice card.
Wow.
And to do to another X-ray, another surgery again, put her to sleep and move it. Move the clad from the vice. So she can't able to talk, because she couldn't talk as how she talking now.
Wow.
So, it's a whole heap of ups and downs. And as I say, Miss Pacha call and give me the support, so she's going to try and help me out with her. She have an appointment the 14th of October coming back to UC. So we're carrying her back the 14th of October back to UC. So
Okay.
the 14th of October now, they will give her the full details for her. Where goes from there. Can we do some X-ray and we don't get the result from them. The blood clot the shot leave a blood clot at the back of the brain.
Yeah, presently, right?
Yes, presently, so that have to remove. The doctor told it if it shift, either it come to the heart or the
Or the,
brain.
right. So right, that can be very fatal.
Yes, so them say that is very dangerous. So if them a try to locate how to go to heart it, but I feel like them told me that it's a possibility them have to send her overseas for this. So them a try put something in place to go overseas for this. So I have to wait till I go back to 14th now, them will tell me where them going from there.
Okay, I am just trying to see if I could share.
11-year-old Sheshauna Barrett's life changed dramatically in September 2019. A student of the Holy Trinity High School in Kingston, she was on her way home when she was hit during a shooting on Walton Park Road in St. Andrew. A bullet hit her in the face, in the right cheek, just below the eye, causing devastating internal injuries before exiting behind her ear. Because them said mash up the nerves and her skull crack and fragment in her brain. Her father, Delroy Barrett, explained that this daughter appears to possibly spend the Christmas in the hospital. 11-year-old Sheshauna Barrett's life changed dramatically in September 2019. A student of the Holy Trinity High School in Kingston, she was on her way home when she was hit during a shooting on Walton Park Road in St. Andrew. A bullet hit her in the face, in the right cheek, just below the eye, causing devastating internal injuries before exiting behind her ear. Because them said mash up the nerves and her skull crack and fragment in her brain. Her father, Delroy Barrett, explained that despite being treated, she has been having issues since. Her vice gone. Her eye, the damaged eye, so the eye not turning that way, she have to move her head. So she have to get her glasses. She was discharged from hospital a few days later, but her father says things then started getting complicated. He said fluid started draining from her brain through her nose, so they took her back to the hospital. A scan was done, which the doctors said indicated that she needed a critical surgery. I never had one to the surgery because them told me that the surgery is dangerous. It can cripple her, it can blind her, it can kill her, but we still make them go ahead and do the surgery. Well, them do the surgery, them say them make it last for 1 week. It coming out of her back from Friday, and since it's coming out back, the fluid still leaking from our brain. So I said to them call us yesterday and said we have to come sign another paper so them go over back. Right. Considering the risks outlined, he is reluctant to authorize the procedure for a second time. However, his fear justified as it may be, has led to an urgent dilemma. Them said them going to discharge her out of the hospital, and I tell them, me not take her, because them send her out before, and she never will, and the will keep on running for months, and we carry her back. So if she dead at the home, it's our responsibility. So we're not taking her out back out of the hospital. So if she did for owner his full responsibility of themselves, anything I'm to her outside, them don't respond to it. Read, don't sign the paper for them, do what the surgery. But me tell them, say, why do it for the surgery and it ain't working? He says another option was presented. However, there is not much details and his family cannot afford it. The doctor said they're willing to take her overseas if it won't work. So I don't like them more take her overseas to continue the surgery. I feel more pleased. It's not for one to go overseas, it's just my daughter health. He's asking for assistance to help his family pay for the best option available for his daughter. Persons interested in assisting may contact him at 876-848-8386.
All right. I just wanted to share that information right there. So those who saw this news back then in 2019, if not, then you saw that this actually came on the TVJ news in Jamaica. All right, guys. So as you can see, Sheshauna, she needs our help, our assistance, having to go back to, I think it's supposedly a surgery that she's supposed to be doing in October, Mr. Barrett?
Well, the surgery, when we go back in October, them supposed to tell us where them go from there, because them we waiting on, you know.
Right.
It's them we waiting on, so each time we go there, them put it off. So it's them we waiting on to tell me when them going to do the surgery.
Is there any reason why they're putting it off?
Huh?
Is there any particular reason why they're putting the surgery off?
Well, the reason the last time we paid to do an X-ray, I think I send the people come here to take a surgery from the grind side going to the back of the brain. Them tell you that them can't locate a doctor to do it.
Oh,
So
that's
when
where
I
the
get,
blood clot.
yeah. So
Oh.
them, no? So them I try to locate a doctor to push it from the grind side to the back of the brain. So when you go back September, they're supposed to tell you what's up. October. The 14th of October.
So where were you when you got the news that your daughter got shot, Mr. Barry?
Well, I tell you, it's on the road. I was the Friday, and I get the phone call. I was in Waltham area, coming with a friend of mine, coming back to Maxfield, to Melrose Avenue, and I get the call, and them came in the car, go down by public. So me I tell you, say that day we are there to try want to remember that.
Right.
That day, you know.
Right.
I never ever forget it.
Wow. Now, since then, she just started high school during that time. Since then, how has this incident affected her learning?
Oh, the phone. Well, it not really affect her because them tell us we must send her back to school, you know, so she online. I go and do a 1 and 2 still.
Okay, but having spoken to you, you said there are times when she does fail to remember. It's like she has some sort of short memory.
Well,
Is that
sometimes she kind of have a little slip up. She put down all the glasses and she wake up, she ask where the glasses is, but it's kind of on and off. It's kind of on and off. But she says it's not again.
Oh,
Kinda
so
on
it's
and
on
off.
and off. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that, guys. I just got a technical error message saying that they're having trouble streaming to Facebook. What's going on here? Just a moment. Facebook these days, I don't know what's going on with them, but when you're streaming live, even though certain number of people are on the live watching, it's like they're not pushing the video out to be seen by people. I don't know why, but I'm not begging Facebook anything tonight, and they better just let this thing work tonight in the name of Jesus. I'm not for this Facebook. I ain't got no time for you. All right, 1 second. Oh my God. Just a moment. I do apologize for that. Just a second, everyone. I do apologize if you're hearing me. Just trying to sort this thing out. And anybody who is trying to play around, we don't have time for that, okay? All right. So we should be up and running. Let's see. Please bear with us, guys. We're just having some technical issues. I know, but we're going to get this thing sorted out one way or the other. Thank you for your patience. All right, looks like we're up and running. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. All right, so we're just trying to fix this issue. It's going to be very brief. Thank you for your patience. We do apologize for, technical errors do happen beyond our control, but we have it locked. We have it locked. So please bear with us. All right. So thank you so much for everyone's patience. If you're just joining us tonight, we are on Testimony Thursday. That's what we do on a Thursday evening. And we have Mr. Delroy and his daughter, Sheshauna Barrett, giving their testimony. And at the same time, we're seeking your assistance to assist this little teenager who it's not her fault. She was just doing the right thing, coming from school, started high school 2 years ago, September in 2019. However, because of that bullet that entered her head area, and as you heard her dad said, it's causing a blood clot in the back of her head. God bless that. I hope that the doctors will be smart enough, and with God's direction, they will be able to get that clot out so it does not cause any further damage to her. Now, Mr. Barrett, I asked you earlier, about the incident, what happened, you told us. And like we know, it's not anything that anyone would want to remember, especially to your child. And the fact that it's not her fault, she was not involved in any gang leadership, anything like that. Just minding her own business, coming from school, going on her way home. Now, I know that you have also received a lot of bills from the hospital. Now, how have you been able to afford these bills for her? I know you said she does not have insurance. How do you manage? Can you hear me, Mr. Barrett?
Hello? The signal is down on come again?
I was asking you, since this incident, since your daughter got shot, how have you been managing? How do you
Mm-hmm.
cope? How do you manage to pay the bills at the hospital? And how often does she go to see the doctors?
As I say, since from 2019, she's in the hospital nearly a year. And since she come out, is just back and forth, back and forth.
Hold on,
And I
are you
get,
saying she was in the hospital for almost a year?
yes, yes.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
She in the hospital for the September and come out back the October and go back in the November and she don't come back out till I think
this year.
this year. This year she come out.
Mm.
She about she in there about 7 months
Okay, so she came
or
out in
more.
2020. Okay, last year.
Yeah,
Mhm.
2020.
Okay,
2020 about June, July. So for July.
last year. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So even if school is open, you're saying they're giving her the opportunity to do classes from home, virtual classes.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Okay.
that him. Cause them say them don't want she go to school for the whole heap of excitement, so the blood clot shift.
Yeah.
So the calmer she is, the better, so she can stay home online. No?
So is there anything you want to go ahead, Sheshauna? Is there anything you want to share with us, Sheshauna, that you remember or that you know what's going on today with you? Is there anything you want to share with us?
Today was alright. I go online class and do work. Today I do online class. I'm doing schoolwork and we take work to down take home.
Okay. Oh, you did online classes today. Okay. Okay. Mm. Just a second, guys. They're saying they're not seeing it on Facebook. I'm not sure what's going on. Good thing we have YouTube, we have backup. So, for those of you who are watching us, if you're not seeing us on Facebook, just let everybody know that we are on YouTube, so they can actually switch over to YouTube and to watch it. I'm actually going to share on my live and let them know that they can. I could probably share the YouTube link so they can all go over to YouTube and watch it. The devil is a liar. Is there anything in the meantime you want to talk to them about, Kamika?
Um, I, just sitting here and just, hearing Mr. Barrett talk as a mother, um, you know, it's, I'll never say I understand because I don't. Um, but just to fathom what, just hearing, getting that call, um, and to know your child has been struck by a bullet, and you don't know what, it's in the face, in the head, um, but God, um, despite that, and I'm sure it's, it's not easy, and you say she's been in the hospital for 6-7 months, um, and they still can't figure it out because now they're trying to find a doctor to do this and to do that, um, but I just want to say, but God. Um, don't know your faith belief and where you are, but everything happens for a reason. And she's here, and like Cleo said, it's Testimony Tuesday and I Thursday, I'm sorry. And I know, we're here on the live, and we're seeking assistance. But she's a testimony in itself. that they have a saying in Jamaica, if you're not Joan, if you Joan, gunshot can should kill you.
Yeah.
um you know and that's what it is. And she's a testimony in itself that what God has for you is for you. And despite the obstacles, and I'm sure it's there. Can't get what you need medical wise. Just be strong. Like you said, we are here to offer assistance, and those coming in and joining. And I want to say, every penny counts. It's $1, $5, $10, whatever it is, that you have, that you can put towards, um, help aiding this father and daughter in getting that medical assistance that she needs, whether it be in Jamaica, or in the US. Please find it within yourself. You could be a mother, father, grandmother, grandfather. You have a sister, a brother, a cousin, a uncle, or whatever it is. And of no fault to her. Um, Wrong place at the wrong time. But we're all here. Each one help one. Just to uplift, and if you can't give monetary, prayer. Say a word of prayer.
That's right.
Um, so, just to say to Mr. Barrett, keep strong, hold the faith. You're not alone. We are here to assist in however way we can. And to Shauna, just keep strong, and keep doing what you do, the best that you can do. And just to know that there are people rallying in your corner, for the best outcome for you.
Solid advice there, Kamika. Like you said, this is a testimony within itself, because she could have not been here with us today to even be talking to us, to sharing her story and letting the world know what happened to her. And for that, we have to give God all the glory. All the glory belongs to Him. It wasn't her
Mm.
time. He's not finished with her. He has a purpose for her. And we all know purpose cannot die. You understand? From pain to purpose, right? And she has her story to tell, to let everybody know what a wonder, how wonderful God is, and what a wonder she is as well. Even if when she becomes an adult and she has children, has her own family, she can share her story with them, and to tell how great God is and He saved her. You understand? So, yes, we have to give God thanks for that. That's what we're all about here on Testimony Thursday. And we're here.
Mm.
Your concerns concern us. Together we conquer. We're here. We might not be able to help the world, but at the same time, there are people out there who are depending on us. We're in a better place than others. Others are depending or interdepending on us, and we just have to be there. Like Kamika said, even if we don't have it financially to assist, prayers, prayers, prayers work. Prayers work. Prayers can move mountain. We know that. We know that there is a big God. There's nothing too major, too minor that or impossible that He's not capable of doing. He's able. And all we need to cope is hope. So Sheshauna, I just want to make sure I get it right and not butchering your name. We just want to say good night, Jackie. Thank you so much for joining. Please share the live. I'm not sure if you're on Facebook. If you're seeing it on Facebook, please share. Let everybody know that we're on. We had some issues earlier on. I hope that it is sorted out. If not, just share the YouTube link on Facebook and let them know that we're also on YouTube. Because stories like these, we need others to see, to hear about them. Like we know it wasn't her fault. Just going about her business. Yes, we always say wrong place, wrong time, but was she really in the wrong place? She was going about her business. You understand? But hey, things do happen. Now, was anybody apprehended, Mr. Barrett?
No, them don't catch anybody for it.
Wow,
Them
see what I'm talking about?
them investigate, but them don't get anybody for it. Nobody,
Wow.
nobody now go point out nobody and said it's them or whatever. Jamaica things, everybody just keep them mouth shut. So it just, you know,
Wow.
gone.
Now, you see, that's what I'm talking about. I talk about this all the times where if it doesn't affect
I
people,
think the
everybody, they
police,
don't want to be classified as an informer. But when things like this happen, until it reaches our doorstep and it's
mm-hmm,
happened to us, then we start to squeal and we start to make noise and
yeah,
start to ask for everybody to come down and help. You see, we have to be our community's
mm-hmm,
keeper. We have to be our brothers and sisters' keeper. This is a child, an innocent child, right?
true,
An
true,
innocent child, and somebody must know something. And it's not about being an informer. The fact is, even the person who did it should have been bold enough to go in and turn in themselves and say, you know what, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I know, it
yeah.
can't turn back the hands of time or what happened, but that's what I'm talking about. And now here is a father and mother, but more so the father. Mr. Barrett, I just want to commend you as a father because we know that in today's society, today's world, normally the fathers are nowhere to be found, even when they are alive. They don't want the responsibility. But I must say kudos to you to be standing by your child.
Come again?
I just wanted to say kudos to you as a dad standing by your daughter, making sure that things go well.
I never have a father stand beside me and my mother, so I know what it is like without a father figure. So I try to give her the best. But me never use when I never get. I never see a father side of my mother. My mother alone with 10 of us. So I try to stick by her.
Wow. Do you have any other
Mm.
children, Mr. Bard?
Yes, I have 5 of them. She's the second to last one.
Oh, okay.
Four
Wow.
girls and one boy.
Oh, you have a one boy. Okay, awesome. Now, is her mom playing a role? Is her mom around?
Yes, the mom play a role, but the mother works. So most of the time, I me kind of have our own ups and downs, and the mom play a role. Play a big role. So.
Yeah, awesome. Wow. But it seems like you are the
Mhm.
stronger one in all of this, though. You're stepping up to the plate.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Both of us is there, but it's more me. Come
right.
again?
Okay. Now, I was just saying, what is it that you would like for us to do for you or for those who are listening to your story? I know Sheshana's birthday is also coming up next month. And, for me, I would love to see if others could come on board to join us to make her birthday a memorable one. I know a lot of people probably don't believe in birthday celebration. Every day is life. We celebrate life every day. But the fact that shortly after her birthday, then she will have to be going to the hospital to figure out what's the fate, what's her fate, what the doctors
Yeah.
are going to decide on doing. We would
Mm-hmm.
love to,
Mm-hmm.
make her have a memorable moment because no one wants to be in a predicament like this or a situation like this, not knowing what the outcome is going to be. That can cause anxiety, that can put added stress on you, also on her and her mother and whomever else is in the family who she is close to. So we just want to see whatever help. If you're listening and you want to reach out to us or Mr. Barrett, what's your phone number again if you want to put it out there?
8874 876 876 848 8386.
Okay, so Mr. Barrett's number, he's putting it out there, folks. It's 876-848-8386. Again, the number is 876-848-8386. You can reach out to him directly, or he is also giving us a permission to start a GoFundMe for Sheshauna Barrett. They had one in the past, which didn't went so well. And this time we would try our best to make sure that he does not have to feel like, others are there to scam him or take his daughter's money, because they need the money to pay the bills. He has sent me medical bills which are still outstanding. He's trying his best to pay them, but as we see, we know in Jamaica there are so many no movement days. The curfew is on like crazy, and most people are losing their jobs. Now, a lot of us who are in America, some of us, we are still fortunate that we do have a job, or we have some mode of survival here that we can rock back on, or knock on. And so we're pleading with you, we're asking you to come to Sheshauna's rescue, right? She may have a major surgery coming up where they're going to go in her head. We all know how sensitive that area is, how with the brain, it's not like any other part of your body. That part is a very delicate part of your body. And as you heard her dad said earlier, that even when she was supposed to do earlier surgeries, he didn't even want to approve that, because he just thought that the fact what they're saying, that it could go wrong, she could be crippled, he didn't even want to give the go ahead for that to happen. So even in this case, I'm sure he's still anxious. He's still not sure if he even wants her to go ahead. But with the blood clot, we all know how serious that is, because if that shifts and go to the lungs or to the brain, we know what can happen. And we're not God. God is in all of this. He's the head of everything here, but we would not want to hear another sad story. So if you can reach out to us, reach out to Mr. Barrett directly. It doesn't matter. Do you have any account set up for Sheshauna, Mr. Barrett?
No, I don't have an account.
So just to let them know, so you're publicly giving QC uplifting and inspiring the OK to set up a GoFundMe or a fund account for Sheshauna. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you hear that, Kamika? So what we would do is set this up, let everybody, we would share the link, make him have access to it as well, so he can see and monitor what's going on. And there's another thing that came to me, Mr. Barrett. We spoke about this earlier today, wherein you said that Sheshauna, she does not have any health insurance in Jamaica. Is that correct?
Yeah. No, she should have an health insurance.
Does she or does she not?
No, she don't have any.
She doesn't have any. Right. So for those of you, if you're in Jamaica, you want to reach out to us, because I'm going to try to reach out to someone who I know who is in the insurance field, or who was in the insurance field, who can set us up with getting to speak to someone to figure out how we can assist her to get some form of a health insurance in Jamaica. You all know that it's a monthly fee that would have to be paid, or if we can have them even come on board to assist her in some way or the other, because this is a worthy cause. Even though it happened 2 years ago, like I said, she was only 11 years old. She's still a little teenager, just 13 years old. And we're trying to assist in the best way that we can. I mean, just put yourself in her situation. What if it was your child? What if it was you? I'm sure you would need someone to come to your rescue to assist you, especially when you don't know where to turn, who to turn to for help. So if you're listening, please share this live. Please share this live. If you can't assist, share it with someone who you may know who would be interested to assist this little girl right here. I mean, I'm Jamaican and I'm rooting for my Jamaican people. As you know, we are a non-for-profit and we can only do so much and so little with just us. We need you to come on board as well. And so, Mr. Barrett, I just want to say thank you for being bold enough. Says Sheshauna, thank you as well for being bold enough to take this invitation to come on this platform to speak your story. I mean, we don't want to put any pressure on you or your dad, but we're just here to put the word out to let others who have not heard about this story, or even if they've heard, just to remind them that it did not stop there. She's going through the trauma, she's still going through the process. Doctors are still trying to figure it out and
Yeah.
trying to even get her overseas to get her the assistance that she need. That we all know Jamaica, certain resources are not there. It's just not there. God help.
Um, I had a question, Mr. Barrett. So for your daughter, she has, with the online schooling and everything, does she have, everything she needs, the tablet and, the school supplies and, stuff that she needs?
No, we just get the bank voucher and the book list. So we don't get any of we don't start deal with nothing yet still because the funds is not really there for deal with it. So not start deal with the school yet.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello?
Well, I'm also happy that you did went ahead and applied for the scholarship as well, because we're looking for people like her who we know really and truly everybody needs help. Yeah, but we have to sift through the list. We have to deal with the urgent and important, then the urgent, then the important, then the not so urgent, not so important. That's how we have to do it. So, don't feel any way if you applied, and we're trying our best. We have Mr. Danny McFarlane. Let me just say that before I forget. He's also one of our major sponsors. He's also on board for the scholarships for this year as well. You will see him next Friday when we are awarding our scholars, right? And we have others who have reached out behind the scenes who have donated. I collected some money last week from Western Union One, and we're trying to put everything together to make sure that for those people, and just to let you guys know, a lot of you did not follow instructions. A lot of you did not follow instructions. So far, we have 6 people who they were the only 6 people who followed the instructions. And the instructions, it wasn't anything difficult. It wasn't anything difficult because we asked you to fill out the application, which was about 8 questions or probably less, and we asked you to send a picture of a student to us, and only 6 people followed through the entire instructions. So if you did not hear your name or hear back from us, then you did not follow instructions. So again, we can just do what we can do, and we're happy that we are in this position to assist or give back to others who are really and truly in need. That's what we're about. you know um we have our other board members who unfortunately they were not able to join us tonight, so I could introduce them to you. We only have Kamika. So on behalf of Mr. Thomas and Miss Liz, I can't pronounce her last name right now, but I'll just say Miss Liz. You will soon meet them as well. And just some time, you'll get to meet everyone, and you'll hear more about what we're doing. So, I don't know. Do you have anything else that you want to say, Kamika?
No, not at this time. We'll be in contact with Mr. Barrett, as time progresses. And, just for those who are listening, and like I said earlier, find it within yourself to, to give, reach out to Mr. Barrett. We know school start already, and, we don't want to do this young lady any injustice. And for those who are here and those who are in Jamaica, wherever you are, and you can, give a lending hand, do so. Because, like Kuya said, at some point in time, we all fall short and, we need that little help. You might not have much, but little is much when God is in it. So um, find it within yourself. And to Mr. Barrett, go on hold the feet. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank
stepping up to the plate, and just know that others around are watching. And like Cleo said, it's very, commendable to know that you're standing. We don't want to forget the mother. Even though you're the face,
Right.
um, you know, you're playing your role and she's playing hers.
yes.
But we just want to, to keep you lifted, you and the family lifted in prayers. Because we know, God is still in the miracle working business.
Yes.
So why fret when you can pray, and prayer work. Prayer, it works. Um, so just keep praying, and keep hoping, and when you can't do nothing else, pray. So for those who are here, be encouraged, and be a blessing to someone. Be a blessing to someone, whether small or big. Just be a blessing.
Yep. I mean, that's all we can ask for today. A lot of people out here in this world need help. And we choose to start with Jamaica, and especially our students, most of all, because we know that they are the next generation, they are our future. And so we have to invest in them, we have to take care of them. And it's just so unfortunate that tonight, we had to be telling this story, but it's still a miracle story, because where there is life, there is hope. We serve a big, great, mighty God who can do any and everything. So, Shoshana, I know I got some of your school reports, and you're doing really great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing really great. So again, you know, congratulations. Keep up the great work. Do not let this deter you. Let me tell you, I know it's hard and it's easier said than done, but don't let this deter you from going forward full-fledged for whatever your dreams are. Dream big. While you're dreaming, you're working at it, you're doing it, and just trust God, trust the process, and know that you're an overcomer. You're more than a conqueror.
Mm.
You're more than a conqueror, And Mr. Barrett, so since this incident, Mr. Barrett, I just wanted to ask you real quick. Have you been getting any help or assistance from anyone
I get some help from some people overseas.
overseas? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what I like about you, Mr. Bart? You're very humble. You're a very humble man. Every time I talk to you, you never sound like boisterous or with any aggression. You're just always this humble person. I don't know if this incident that changed you, because sometimes things happen and it change our personality and stuff like that. But I just want to say
This,
also keep that up.
this is my personality, man. This is my
Yeah,
personality.
yeah. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And just continue playing your father role to your children, all your children, especially
Yeah,
Shoshana. She
yeah,
needs you. She needs you more than any one of them. I mean, not to say you're going to take away from them, but she needs you more, and I hope that they do understand as well.
yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to try our best, Mr. Barrett. And again, for those of you who are watching, we're pleading, we're asking you to bless this family, bless this family. The mother is also, I think the mom you said is working for a charity in Jamaica as well, Mr. Barrett. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes, yes,
See? So her mom is also assisting in charity some way, but you know how Jamaica is. The benefits are not there. And we would like to offer this family health insurance in Jamaica so that it can at least alleviate some of the stress with the bills somehow, even if it's with the medication or the doctor's bill, a percentage, whatever. And as you heard, again, it is a possibility that they may have to come overseas to correct Sheshana's situation. And we all know that with US dollars, even if she has to do that surgery in Jamaica, I think it is projected to be around about 40 to 50,000 Jamaican dollar US dollars. Sorry. Just I just would like you to reiterate that, Mr. Barrett. So when we create that fund and they see that 40 or $50,000 US dollars goal, they don't think that it's for us. It is for real. So I would just like for you, Mr. Barrett, to just reiterate that just in case, based on the conversation that you and I had.
Well, the surgery, them say the surgery will take over 40,000 US dollars to do the surgery. So just try to embrace yourself. When them give you the okay, we can able to go to the surgery.
That's right. Because what I know nowadays, I think most hospitals are asking for the money up front or they're defending the money first. Can you imagine that?
Mm-hmm.
My
And we
God.
don't, we don't, if them give you the go ahead without the money, it not gonna make a difference because you now can you know say go to do the surgery.
Wow. You heard that, guys? Please. Did you just hear that? Let me speak with my big loud mouth. What Mr. Barrett is saying is that with that projected 40 to 50,000 US dollars, if she has to do that, I hope that she does not have to do that surgery. We are praying
Mm.
that she doesn't really have to do it. But just in worst case scenario, she has to go ahead and do that surgery. Money talk and you know what walks. So we're trying to be proactive and start the process. Whether or not the surgery, they do still have outstanding hospital bills, and she still needs to be taken care of. You understand? She has her schooling, she's in high school. So don't think that, oh, if there's no surgery, they don't need the help. They still are depending on us, on you, on us to assist them. Very well, Shauna K. Exactly. She's a super girl. Sheshauna, we have a guest who is watching is saying that you are a super girl, you know. And yeah, God is making a way. He will make a way. He sees, he knows, he understands. Like I said, you were not at fault. So at no given time, Shoshana, I don't want you to feel guilty. I don't want you to feel that, oh, it was your fault. Do not, please. Okay?
Yeah,
Be soft on yourself. All right?
yeah.
How do you feel? How do you feel on a given day? How do you feel?
All right.
You feel okay. Okay. All right. So we're not going to hold you too long, you know. We will keep in touch, and I am happy to know you, Mr. Barrett. You know, when I got the call and heard about your case, I said, no, I gotta take this one up. You know, I gotta highlight or re-highlight this one because this
Yeah.
one is a worthy cause. Not to say any other is not, but like I said, sometimes we have to deal with the urgent and important. And Shoshana, we are trying our best to see what we can do for you on your upcoming birthday to make it a memorable one. Have you ever had a birthday party before?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's something that you're used to as well. What about last year? Because of the corona, did you have one?
yeah,
You have to just buy a
yeah.
cake and some cream and eat some
Mm,
chicken and a little get together the family and give her a cheer up.
Right. She needs it. She needs it. I mean,
Mm.
you, the family, also needs it. But, you know, we're going to try to make this one a memorable one, just as always. All
The,
right.
the 13th birthday at the children, we give her a birthday.
mm,
The 12, I mean, we give
Right.
her a birthday when she get the shot.
Right.
We give her
Wow.
a birthday at children hospital. So the kids
Awesome.
them in the hospital and the nurse them
Yeah.
give her a cheer. Try to just cheer her and bring
Yes.
her up.
Great dad. Wow. Great dad. What can I say, Mr. Barrett? Wow. You know, you must feel tired sometimes, don't you? I mean, is she getting
Mm.
any, are you or has she or you, the family, gotten any counseling?
No, we never get any counseling.
Neither Shoshana?
No.
Wow. You see what I'm talking about? What is Jamaica doing? There's nothing.
No.
In a situation like this, which is so traumatic, No one reached out. Did anybody from like the community, the MP, the mayor, or whoever for the community reach out to you, Mr. Barrett? And I'm not trying to put you in a spot. I'm
No,
just
nobody
asking
at
these
all.
questions
Nobody
because
at all. Nobody. Only somebody reach out, it's people from overseas to the incident and reach out. Nobody in Jamaica. No prime minister, no MP, nobody.
not even the police.
Not even the police.
Wow. 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 Y'all heard that. And I wasn't trying to put him on the spot. I'm just trying to highlight my home country, Jamaica. What a nice, sweet, sweet Jamaica. Wow. Wow. We're going to end here tonight. We just want to say thank you all for tuning in, for bearing with us, even despite the technical issues. And we're going to be coming back with more. We're going to be telling you, giving you updates on Sheshauna. She's here to stay. She's one of us. She's a conqueror. She's among us now. Don't forget, your concerns concern us. Together we conquer. And Kamika, is there any last word you want to say, Sheshauna or Mr. Barrett, before we close?
As me ever said, my last word is like I gotta keep you informed. So the 14th and next month I will tell you what's up where the doctor tell you what's up with that. So I
Right.
keep you up to
Okay.
date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please do. Don't. We're not gonna. We're connected now. We're connected
Mm-hmm.
now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just continue to hold the faith. Just remember to read your Bible, pray if you believe in a God, because with what happened to her, she could have lost her
You
life.
go
I'm
to
not
God
trying.
alone. You
Yes.
go to God alone. And thank you for reach out to me. Get
You
my
are
number and
welcome.
call me.
Yeah.
And give us strength. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and I hope that others will be willing to bless you and Shoshana so you can get through and get over this once and for all.
There's a
You
full
know,
time now. Full time now. Dying feet get over and done with.
wow, I
To
can just
move
imagine.
on with our life. Sometime, stressing, but you have to do what you have to do.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. No one wants to go through any trauma. Trauma is not good. And with trauma, anyone knows that anybody who has faced trauma, been through trauma, needs some form of therapy, some form of counseling. So, with
People
that
ask
being
me, people ask before if I get counseling. When I get no counseling.
wow. Wow. I don't know. We're gonna try our best to see if we can reach out to some people. Like I'm gonna be contacting Shoshana myself. I have well, for me, I am trained in counseling somewhat, and I do have connections with doctors here in the United States who their specialties in mental health and trauma to be exact. So what I'm going to do, I will try my best, Mr. Barrett. I'm going to reach out to this doctor that I know and let her know the situation and see if we can have like a session with Shoshana and the family on a whole. Okay?
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
And just to talk to you, and if there's anything that you want to get over, because when people go through these stuff, they need to get some form of therapy. So we just want to thank you for that. So Kamika, no time is running. We thank everyone for watching us. Please share this live. If you were on here watching, rewatch, reshare. Let everybody know that we're trying to get help for Shoshana for her upcoming possible surgery, and not only that, to assist with her medical bills, her medication, her schooling, and the family trying to get them counseling, insurance, and everything that we can do possible to help them. Kamika, I'm gonna ask you, can you close us in prayer, please?
Sure. Um, Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight to ask. You already know what is in our hearts and what we need before we even ask. And as we're here and those who are here, let them hear. We're asking for your guidance, for your protection. We're sending out a prayer for Shoshana and her family, for the Barrett family, for your continued guidance, your protections. We're speaking financial help to them. Those who are here, we're asking them to dig within, to see the need and to give. We ask for your continued blessings because we need that, and just your guidance for the family, and to continue to protect them, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. We thank you, Lord, for this opportunity, Lord. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kamika. We thank you, Mr. Barrett. Shoshana, we thank you. I know it's probably past your bedtime, but we will stay connected. And for all of those who, my conquerors, are watching, we know you could have been elsewhere. We thank you. We appreciate you. We see you. And we just want to recognize you as always. Thank you for the support. Please share this video. If you've not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead to do so you are always in the loop. You stay up to date with the exclusives, what we're doing here on this program. And we thank God for everything. So, Mr. Barrett, Shoshana, we will stay in touch. Just keep the faith and know that you have life. Where there's life, there's hope, and that's all you need to cope, okay? So stay in touch. Keep me posted as you always do. And we pray that God will come through. He will deliver. He'll send us the help that we need. Have yourself a lovely night. Thank you,
Okay,
everyone.
all right, thank you.
Okay.
Everybody.
Okay, guys, so there you have it tonight on Testimony Thursday with your Royal Cleopatra. You've seen one of the board members, Kamiko Beckford, also one of our major sponsors for our scholarships for this school year 2021-2022. We thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we would appreciate, you heard the story. Hi, Miss Baker, good night. Thank you so much. Facebook was acting up tonight, but Facebook, the devil is a liar. You can't stop God's work. You can't stop God's people, no matter how hard you try. You're already defeated. You're a loser. And we give God all the glory, all the honor, all the praise for what he's been doing in our life. We're very grateful, especially for the gift of life. As you see, you've heard Shoshana's testimony earlier. She got shot at a tender age of 11, 2 years ago, September, right? This same month, 2 years ago, on her way home from school, just started high school. Okay, wrong place, wrong time. She was going about her lovely business. And as you heard it from them, no counseling, no one from authority reached out to the family to say, hey, how are you doing? Do you need assistance with anything? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Just imagine if that was you. How would you feel? How would you feel? So we're pleading with you guys. We know it's hard times. Everybody's feeling the pressure of what's going on in the world today. But if you can reach out, if you want to reach out to us, we have connection with Mr. Bart. You see, I posted Mr. Bart. He gave us his contact number. If you want to reach out to him directly, doesn't matter. What we're trying to do, we're trying to get Shoshana insurance in Jamaica. We're trying to see if we can get them therapy, counseling, the entire family. It's not easy, as you heard it from the dad. The mom is also involved. She's working, doing her little job, working with a charity in Jamaica, but no benefits. It's hard when you don't have insurance, when you have to be seeing the doctor on a regular basis. When I saw those bills that he sent me, I was like, oh my God, how do you manage? Right? And they're trying their very best, but they don't have it to cover everything. So we're here to highlight them tonight. We thank God for them. We thank God for you who are listening, who will be willing and ready to assist them. All right. So I thank you as usual. Again, just please share this live. Let everybody know For those who already knew, just to remind them that they still need assistance. It's not over yet. You heard she has a blood clot in the back of her head, which is very delicate to deal with. She'll be seeing the doctor the 14th of October, possible surgery. They're also thinking about getting her overseas because obviously they can't handle her situation, but they're still trying their best. So we still want to give God thanks for all those doctors who are trying their best to do their best for Sheshauna to get her back to her normal health. And we pray to God, who is the head surgeon, who is the head doctor, the head of our life. He's the one who is making it possible. He saved her life. She could have been dead today, but she's still here with us. So we just want to thank God for everything. So please share this live. And I thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for commenting. Your feedback is always welcome. I like to read and I will respond to each and every one of them as well. Have yourself a lovely night and we'll catch you next week, same time, same place, right here on Ladies Uplifting and Inspiring. You know, the official name is QC Uplifting and Inspiring Ministries International. Have yourself a lovely rest of week. Be at peace. Love God. God is love.
Whoa, my God.